and we are here to present to you our research proposal entitled The Role of TikTok in Coping Up with Boredom Experienced by Grade 12 STEM-EITA students. To start off, our background of the study is the COVID-19 pandemic changed the way how we people interact with each other. A variety of social media platforms, including TikTok, became a playground for those who are stuck in their homes. TikTok is a popular media app which allows people to create short videos of them dancing, singing, or any other things that can bring entertainment. TikTok videos can only be produced on mobile phones, favoring young users who are more fluent in smartphones than computers. According to Investopedia, there is about 2.5 billion users who uses the app each day, which around 41% of it are aged 16 to 24 years old. Throughout TikTok's existence, different types of social media challenges arose and became a trend. According to Pew Mirror, there have been many problematic social media challenges, such as hashtag Tide Pun Challenge and hashtag Skullbreaker Challenge. A number of those teenagers participating in such challenges found themselves facing such dire consequences. Due to concern, some authorities urges the parents to watch over their own children. On the other hand, there are also hefty amount of wholesome TikTok challenges, which gives good vibes, just like the What the Fluff challenge, which made viral by those pet owners and their dogs. How one goes from stupid to downright cute is both a vice and a virtue. The social media trends typically entails. Nonetheless, we see such challenges in abundance on our feeds now more than ever. In attempts to slow down the spread of COVID-19, more and more people around the world are forced to stay at their homes, especially those grade 12 STEM-EITA students of Central Philippine University Senior High School academic year 2020-2021. Boredom became widespread during this period, which some individuals struggle to cope up with. There are a lot of options in which one can use to cope up with boredom, including the use of TikTok. This in particular is our basis in achieving our objectives in this research.
General objectives. The main focus of the study is to determine the role of TikTok in coping up with boredom experienced by the grade 12 STEM-EITA students. The study seeks to establish an idea of coping up in boredom in the class that the students experience.
The significance of the study. This study will determine how the grades of STEM ETA deals with boredom with TikTok as the open mechanism. The study will greatly beneficial to the students since this study can give students some knowledge about boredom and its effect. It can be an instrument to help the students to help on how to cope with boredom. To the parents can be aware of the effect of boredom to their child. This study can help them improve their communication and relationship with their child. They can think of other ways to help their children cope with boredom. The result of the study can also be beneficial to the teachers. The study can help the teachers understand and give help to the students. The study can help the school administrator to be aware of the effects of boredom to students. For the findings of the study, they can guide the student and administrate programs that can help and be beneficial to the students' coping mechanism. For the future researchers, will also be beneficial since the study can help and guide the future researcher in conducting their own research related to the study.
The scope and limitations. The study will be focusing on the role of TikTok as a coping mechanism with boredom experienced by grade 12 STEM EITA students. The study will be using descriptive method of research using the survey. It will be conducted to determine the students' insight on TikTok. as the coping mechanism for boredom. The participants in this study are the grade 12 STEM-EITA students of Central Philippine University, academic year 2020-2021.
Definition of terms. Boredom. Boredom is a state of being weary and restless through lack of interest. Cope. Cope refers to how students of grade 12 STEM ITA deals with and attempt to overcome problems and difficulties. Influencer. Influencer refers to a person who inspires or guides the action of others. Social media. Social media is a form of electronic communication wherein students of grade 12 STEM ITA use to make contact with each other. TikTok. TikTok is a short film. It's a short form video sharing app that allows users to create and share 15 seconds videos on any topic.
Our theoretical and conceptual framework. TikTok is an entertaining social media application which lets people waste their own time doing online challenges. In other words, there is a chance that it can help in coping up with boredom. According to Bart Andrews, a vice president on behavioral health response, suggests that now people are really looking for more significant distractions. They want to be entertained, they want their boredom to be broken. The staggering rise of popularity of TikTok during the COVID-19 pandemic, the app has ushered an era of unfiltered personality and humor, not typically found on sites like Facebook or Instagram.
The review of related literature in boredom. In a study named Bored Employees Misbehaving by Bro or Sema, Kessler, and Spector, the relationship between boredom and counterproductive work behavior shows that both boredom proneness and job boredom showed significant relationship with various types of counterproductive work behavior. In the article by Bench and Lynch insists that boredom has important implications for human functioning, based on emotion theory and empirical evidence. Specifically, boredom motivates pursuit of new goals when the previous goal is no longer beneficial. Through motivating desire of change from the current state, boredom increases opportunities to attain social, cognitive, emotional, and experiential stimulation that could have been missed. That Gowes and Hall conducted a study which explored students' use of boredom-related coping strategies at grades and state levels. The analysis of the trait measure suggested that two contrasting board approaches characterize participants' strategies for coping with boredom, namely a cognitive approach orientation and a behavioral avoidance orientation. In both the trait and state-based analysis, the cognitive approach orientation was associated with lower levels of boredom. In the study, testing the predictors of boredom at school, development and validation of or sort of boredom skills by Nachman, Owens, and Stupnitsky. Skills assessing the precursor of boredom in academic achievement settings were developed and tested. Through the use of multi-level confirmatory factor analysis, the precursor of boredom skills were tested for structural and convergent validity. The final results supported previous research that found no gender differences in academic self-concept and interest. They concluded that precursor contained in the skill are empirically separable. In the study of Goldenberg, Eastwood, LaGuardia, and Denford, they explored the relationship between boredom and three phenologically related states: empathy, anhedonia, and depression. Structural equation modeling revealed that although related to each state to varying degrees, boredom is empirically distinct. Establishing boredom as an independent structure provides an important step in bringing the field closer to a universally accepted definition of the experience, which will ultimately facilitate more effective assessment and treatment of boredom. In the study conducted by Chow, Sen, Yu, Yang, and Hall, examined the effect of state boredom on psychological outcomes and the role of media use and meaning in life among indirectly exposed adults in the initial phase of COVID-19 outbreak. The results indicate that the effects of state boredom and anxiety and stress, but not depression, were mediated by media use and that sense of meaning in life modified by this association. The association between boredom and media use was one significant for high but not low meaning in life individuals. Their finding demonstrated that boredom and media use were associated with an increased burden or psychological distress in the sample. It is important to pay attention to the possible negative impact of boredom and media use during COVID-19 and find more ways to cope with boredom, especially those with high presence of meaning in life.
The review of related literature in TikTok. In a study of Hayes, Stott, Lamb, and Hurst showed that viewers of these videos strongly agreed that they had learned new something new about chemistry since watching these videos. As such, TikTok can be used to enhance public and undergraduate student engagement with chemistry and science education. According to Hillier and Jamie, they conducted a study describing the content of COVID-19 material on TikTok. This study indicates that TikTok has the potential to be a valuable and influential platform for disseminating public health information as evidenced by the large number of views generated from a small number of posts. However, as this platform is largely entertainment-based, professional sources of health information have not yet tapped into this rich source of viewers, young and old alike. The presence of the WHO on TikTok is present, and despite the popularity of posts to date, the content covered is lacking in terms of conveying comprehensive information on prevention and transmission, and is evidence that effort to effectively leverage this medium and the 15-second video stream concept are in their infancy. The participants of this study. The participants are classified according to the types of TikTok users, type of TikTok challenges, and other mechanisms other than TikTok. And when taken as a whole in the types of TikTok users, the groups will be the audience and content creators. In the types of TikTok challenges, the participants will be grouped into dance, transition, POV, singing, and art. And lastly, for the different coping mechanisms, the participants will be grouped according to A. Doing chores, B. Watching entertainment videos or shows, and C. Trying new hobbies.
Instruments of the study. The researchers will use a questionnaire as a data gathering instrument. The questionnaire will be sent to students through online via Google Form to ask students on how TikTok helped the grade 12 STEM-EITA students of Central Philippine University cope with boredom. With the use of questionnaire, the researcher asked questions related to the effect of using TikTok app, coping mechanism to stress and boredom, and social media platform used as coping mechanism. The questionnaire consists of 20 questions on the role of TikTok as coping mechanism. The questionnaire will have two choices, letter A yes and B no. Each participant will check the box based on their own opinion. The procedures. The instruments made by the researchers will be passed to the research advisor for checking. It will be revised until it will be validated by the researcher advisor. During the survey, the selected students will be answering the questionnaires prepared by the researchers. Afterwards, the researchers will collect the form and tally the responses through the use of SPSS. Finally, once the overall result of the survey comes out, the researchers will be able to prove whether or not the hypotheses are correct or wrong.
Questioning. Part 1 Direction. Please complete the following questionnaire regarding the role of TikTok as a coping mechanism for boredom. Encircle the letter of your chosen answer, either yes or no. Part 2 Directions. Choose which one of these TikTok challenges had you already participated. Place a check on boxes of your chosen answers. If your answer is not on the choices, kindly state it on the blank provided. Part 3 Directions. Choose which of the following is are the TikTok challenges you are fond of watching. Place a check on the boxes of your chosen answers. If your answer is not on the choices, kindly state it on the blank provided.
That is all for our presentation on our research proposal. Thank you very much for listening.